I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon. Much more deep insights on Vedic astrology and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology's Hiranyahasta channel, and you are watching Venus transit in Dhanishtha Nakshatra. Dhanishtha is a nakshatra that is related to the music. It is the symphony, it is the rhythm, the beats that connects the Dhanishtha Nakshatra being in the sign of Capricorn and also being in the sign of Aquarius. Now you can understand that Dhanishtha is a nakshatra that is divided into two parts. The first two padas are in Capricorn, the second two padas are in Aquarius. Although the nakshatra is ruled by Mars, the nakshatra is completely under the Saturn's domain, and it kind of bridges the karma and the karmfal. So Dhanishtha is where the man and the Atman both come together to celebrate your existence. Dhanishtha Nakshatra's energies are extremely artistic. It is ruled by the Ashtvasus. It is deity associated with wealth and abundance. And this nakshatra holds the energy of prosperity, fame and creativity. Also, if you see this nakshatra, when it gets connected to the planet Venus, when you combine Venus and Dhanishtha energies together, you are creating a beautiful blend of art, craft, music, performing arts, and it also influences your relationship and financial matters. Now, the one thing that I see during this transit is that this period will encourage heightened creativity, particularly in the field of music. So you might see new breakthroughs happening in the music industry, some changes happening or some surprising things that you see in the music industry. It's a time when individuals will feel inspired to explore and realize their talents, and that is why I said in my Venus transit in Capricorn video that it is a very important transit. It also gives you financial opportunity because the Dhanishtha has a connection with wealth, Dhanishta, god of wealth. And Venus coming there will offer potential for financial growth, profitable ventures or investments. It's an extremely favorable transit for material gains. And as a planet of love, Venus may also bring emotional connections. And the only problem with Dhanishtha is Dhanishtha can be too career or money oriented, materialistic, and this superficial nature can destroy a relationship that needs deep understanding and emotional bonding. So you need to be careful here. Now, this is an opportunity to align with the rhythm of Dhanishtha. This is an opportunity to align with the power of Dhanishtha, power of Saturn. So see the combination here, Saturn, Mars and Venus. It's as if somebody is playing drums and flute together. This is a transit that will carry you to the next year of from 2024 to 2025. And you also observe that when Venus is in the sign of Capricorn, it is directly aspected by a retrograde Mars. When Venus moves into the Aquarius side, it finds Saturn and it comes under the 8th aspect of the retrograde Mars, which means the second half of this transit is going to create more transformation, more changes, because the next step from Dhanishtha is when Venus enters Shatbhisha Nakshatra. So you need to be very careful that you should not lose your track, you should not get too indulgent in the material activity, you should enjoy your success but not get drowned in it. Some celebrities who get early fame and success, or if you are getting that early fame and success, you need to be a little careful that you are following the correct path. For the ascendant wise, let's discuss in detail, but before that, do not forget to hit like, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update, and for consultations, you can drop me an email. Also do follow me on Instagram where I'm going to upload some interesting reels. The link is in the description box below. And if you want to book a comprehensive Kundali PDF report that gives you greater insight into your horoscope, it carries you through the different dashas and mahadashas, also gives you 10 years of insights along with numerology, analysis of your date of birth, some interesting remedies. You can book that report. It's a system generated but a 300 plus pages elaborate discussed report that you can book from the link in the description box. Let's start the ascendant wise analysis. For Aries, Venus will be in Dhanishtha affecting your ascendant because your ascendant lord is Mars, and therefore this is giving you this gives you financial success, career related success, and because it carries you from 10th house to 11th house, it do give you new opportunities. Just that you will have to be practical, you may have to do some sacrifice like leaving your home, but this is a very career oriented and financially blessing. This gives you a lot of financial blessings, and Venus, because of its artistic nature, if you're connected to any such field, you will see money flowing your way. For Taurus, Venus transit is going to be in this nakshatra in your 9th and 10th house. This means this gives you a sense of spiritual freedom, also doing a lot of bhajan, kirtan, playing songs of gods will help your mind calm down. It's your ascendant lord crossing this nakshatra. From 9 to 10th, it shows that you are finding your true luck, true destiny. You are finding your true fate. It is best transit for you, especially with respect to Venus being also your 6th lord. You will have to fulfill certain duties and responsibilities. Also keep your success in silence. Let the karma speak for itself. For Gemini, this will be a Venus transit in your 8th and the 9th house. So when Venus moves to the 9th house, it gives you a better chance of being successful. People will recognize your efforts and you will be known for your negotiating skills if you are in such kind of profession. Movement into the 9th house also shows that you will do some religious travel or even leisure activity. There can be foreign travel, and if you are connected to music industry, new contracts might come your way. Suddenly Dhanishtha Nakshatra is like the Venus drumming the beat and marching into your life, giving you joy and happiness. So it's a very positive transit for you. For Cancer ascendant, the nakshatra spans 7th and 8th house affecting marriage. Now here Venus can create a little bit of complication. So you have to deal things with with a very practical eye and approach. Negative Mars on your ascendant affecting Venus in the 7th and the 8th house. Presence of Saturn in the 8th definitely shows you need to be grounded and humble. You need to understand the other person. On the other hand, profession-wise, business will see new growth. And if you want to establish any Venus-oriented business, this may be the good time to do so. Just ensure that you are not being too desperate about anything and you are going with a proper and a constant pace. Also listen to the advice of your life partner. For Leo ascendant, Venus transit will happen from the 6th to the 7th house. Now 6th house to 7th house transit shows that Venus is out of Marankaraka Sthan. So you'll feel more happy and more connected with your life partner at this point. Venus joins Saturn, so practical solutions related to business and marriage will come. New mergers and new takeovers might happen, and you might also see that you're finding the right resource after a very long time that puts your business on track. So overall, it's the Venus that brings a lot of relief and also puts life on track, but there will be some expenses, some extra expenses, so you may have to bear that extra cost. For Virgo, this is all about 5th and 6th house. So it's connection with children, your duty and responsibility towards your children, your project. But the only problem is that if you talk too much about your success, you will generate a lot of enemies. So this is Venus going into the 6th house. So it is where you will have to be careful about the food that you eat. Otherwise, you will fall sick. Especially you need to cut down on sugar, no indulgences, and also avoid garlic and onion. For Libra, this is more about Venus being your ascendant lord, traversing through the 4th house and the 5th house. This is very good. This will give you chance of expanding your territory, expanding the property, buying new cars. Assets will increase and your return of interest will also be high in most of the cases, especially if you're running a positive Venus Dasha. This also shows that health of your mother will be improving if that is some cause of concern to you. And Venus being your ascendant lord going into the 4th and 5th shows that you are living in a very happy and peaceful environment. just that practicality has to be maintained. You need to be practical in your approach. Say you can buy a 3 BHK, 3-bedroom apartment, but a 2-bedroom apartment seems to be very practical, then don't go for 3-bedroom apartment. For Scorpio, this is about 3rd house and 4th house. So this shows that your efforts into bringing comforts in your life will show results. You will be more comfortable. You will tend to buy things that are also of comfort and luxury. Just don't overspend. Dhanishtha can do things to please others or to show that you can do it. To a certain extent, it's okay, but beyond that, you will be the one who will be suffering, so be careful. For Sagittarius, this is 2nd and 3rd house, so this shows that relationship with siblings will improve. There will be a lot of travel and you will enjoy the travel, but there will be some unexpected expenses, so keep some cash handy, keep the money handy, don't go neck on neck. The 2nd house Venus moving to the 3rd house also shows that creativity will be all-time high. So if you're into the digital space, digital marketing, if you're into the media, if you're in journalism, if you are a UI UX designer, or if you're any kind of designer where your words or your hands create something, then you will see great success at this point of time. Children should avoid eating a lot of sweets. For Capricorn, this is Venus traversing from your 1st house to 2nd house. This brings stability and security. This also gives you enough resource to run the task. But yes, you will have to be satisfied with the limited resource that you get, because that will actually be enough. So this can trouble a lot of people who are hoarders, who want things in surplus. But if you want things the way they should be, then this is the right time. This will not give you any chance to complain. It's a very positive transit for you. You will also see harmonious relationship establishing between family members, and also some auspicious gathering or event may happen. So overall, I see it's a very good transit. Aquarius will see the Venus moving from 12th house to the 1st house, and this means the focus comes on to you. You will try to be more self-centered, self-oriented, and that's nothing wrong unless you become selfish. Venus and Saturn means practical understanding of your own self, your own body, your own limitations, and then enjoying within that limitation. So it's a very beautiful transit. In fact, the entire Venus transit in Aquarius is good for you. It's your 9th lord coming in your 1st house. So it also shows that your humbleness and groundedness, your sense of gratitude will prove to be extremely beneficial, not only bringing peace in life, but also creating major and important changes such as job change or a location change. For Pisces, this is all about the Venus transit in the 12th house. From 11th to the 12th, Venus in Dhanishtha shows certain expenses that are needed, and now you will do it. On the other hand, remove that is unnecessary. Do certain expenses, but also do donations. A 12th house Venus in Aquarius along with Saturn can turn a miser into a spendthrift. So be very careful here. But this is also going to give you relief from any long-term chronic medical issue. Will bring certain solutions to that. And also, if you're suffering from insomnia, lack of sleep, anxiety, Venus will give you a lot of peace. But you will also see practical outcomes in relationship, and you will have to accept that cold approach of your life partner.